Hey, I'm Rose, you're watching Rosella, and this is my opinions on Campus 4. I've been obsessed with it lately, which is the first positive thing, and I just really wanted to share like my thoughts, some recommendations, some negatives, some positives, and just my overall view of, Campus 4 finally coming out. It's been a while. It has been a while. Campus 4 was first released, well not released. Campus 4 was first announced to be coming out back in, I'm pretty sure it was either beginning of 2021 or the end of 2020, which was 4 or 5 years ago now, which is crazy. And it's finally out, and this is what I think. Oh, and just to mention it as well, this video that's on the screen right now, this was me playing Royale High earlier, and for some reason no one wanted to speak to me. No one wanted to be my friend. So I got rejected so many times, or just straight up ignored, which is something that I want to speak about later actually. I wanted to say that overall Campus 4 it's amazing. So amazing. It's crazy how good it is. I think the developers got it exactly on point of what we needed in a new school. It's not completely different. It's not this whole entire different new game. It's still Royale High, but it's so new. And I know that sounds kind of crazy because obviously it's new, it's just come out, but it feels like if Enchantix Campus 1 and Campus 2 all merged into one and then 2025-ified. It's perfect. It's perfect in that sense. It's amazing. I really love how all of the classes, you see, I'm doing the swimming class in this one right now, how you still have the spinner in the swimming class, which has been there throughout Campus 1 and Campus 2 and now Campus 4 as well. And I love that. I love that aspect of it because it still makes it feel like Royale High. And I think that's a lot of us are worried that or I was anyway, I'm not sure about anyone else, that when Campus 4 came out, I was worried that it was going to feel like a completely different game, and it really doesn't. We still have the elements of Royale High and the parts of Royale High that we all really love. That just makes me so happy. It feels so good to finally get an update, or well, we've had loads of updates, but to just get an update where you feel heard. I feel like they're listening to the community, especially with this Campus 4. I know that there's been they've mentioned on Twitter and in the updates that there's been a few that they've kind of lost passion for, and that's okay, I lose passion for videos all the time, but honestly there's so many videos that you guys don't see because I just don't want to make them anymore, and that's completely okay. That's just a part of working in a creative job. But yeah, I love it. I love Campus 4, I really do. And not only just the game parts and the coding parts, but it's so pretty, and I know that's something that we can all see. Obviously it's stunning, the way that it's built, and the way that I personally really love how you have to fly to the dorms, and in the potions class you have to fly out of a little bit. I love how it's built around into the fairy world. It's not just, oh, here's a school that has fairies in it. It's this school was made to be in a fantasy world, and it's so pretty. It's amazing. I honestly, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just great. It's just great, honestly, with everything about the buildings and the classrooms and the class choices, even the ones that aren't even out yet. I know they're already going to be amazing because they're made by the Royale High team. They're so amazing at buildings. I don't know if anyone has ever realized, but I feel like they need more credit at that. Everything is so pretty, and they always do such an amazing job at making it feel like a princess game, because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's a princess game, and it has fairies and magic and mermaids. And I know there's a lot of people roleplay at the moment. I'll get to that a little bit later. I also really love their attention to detail, and I know this is one of those things where I'm quite an observant person. I like to consider myself quite an observant person, so this possibly could literally just be something that only I've noticed. But I love how when you eat the food from the cafeteria, how it's on your spoon, and it's the food from your spoon, and how when you have the caramelized apples from the cafeteria, you dip it in the sauce, and it's just those little details, especially in the animations, I've noticed. They're just so amazing. It's a lot of people speak about immersion. I don't really know if that's the right word, but it's just so cute. It's so cute. You feel like a little princess in a little princess world because of those little details. And I think a lot of the time they go unnoticed because they are tiny little details, but I love them, and I think that's what makes the school feel complete, Yeah, I think they're so pretty and so adorable. And there's also I've been looking around on YouTube and TikTok and just on social social media generally about the new school, and there's a lot of people not very happy about the fact that it isn't in full release, and I completely respect that. Like, I get it, like, it's been 4 years, it's been a while. As much as I'm always so grateful for everything that comes out in the Royal High School, it's 4 years is a very long time, and I think they've probably learned a lot from that experience. But personally, and I know this is a bit of like a controversial take, and it's a little bit you know, a little bit crazy, I kind of like the fact that it's not all out yet. I was kind of worried that the new school was going to come out and everyone was just going to be like, oh, okay, cool, and then like move on, you know. But I feel like the fact that it's not out yet, it still gives us something else to look forward to, and I'm so excited about that. Now it's not just like, oh, the new school is out, now what? Because I feel like that is eventually what's going to happen, especially with this whole entire thing that's going on at the moment with everyone not role-playing and just farming and just trying to get to the goal and not enjoying the journey. I think will be a point where a lot of people will learn that it's more about the journey than it's about the goal. Gosh, look at me, I'm a life coach, buy me. But it really is, and that's why, like, part of the reason why I created this channel, because it's about the journey, not about the goal. And if you're just like farming day and night, or like AFK farming, or using cheats to get there, then why are you even playing the game? I don't get it, I really don't. And I'm such like an advocate for like slowing down and enjoying life, which is what my whole channel is about. And I love the fact that it's not out yet. I love the fact that it's not all out yet, and that it sounds crazy, like we've been waiting for the new school for 4 years, and then it comes out, it's not all out, and I'm happy about it. But I think it gives us so much to look forward to. Also, like, similar on that topic, there's still so much room to grow. There always will be. And I don't mean to say that as in like, oh, there's so many things wrong with it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but there's like so many options that could be like grown on, you know? Like, there's so many more pathways that could be taken with it. And I think that's so fun, and the idea of that is so fun for like future updates. And that's another one of those things I love, like how it's not completely out yet and how it's finished but not completely finished, so there's still more to come out. You know, it's not just waiting for something for 4 years and then it releases and then it's done, you know? It's so fun to play, and there's just so many options. I don't know how else to say it. Like, I'm trying to be like getting all these big words out, but it's just not working. It's really not working. I just love it. It's amazing. It is. It really is. I just love Campus 4. It's Royal High, but it's refreshed. It's Royal High, but it's like everything that we have been asking for in this one campus, you know? And I feel like we need to give the developers more credit for what they did. You know, they've been dealing with our complaining for 4 years, and we still got a new school. And I know that it's not completely out yet, but you know, I've covered that already, and I can't wait. Like, I can't wait. I get so excited every time that I'm playing Campus 4 and I see like new players and like new people joining. I just can't wait for the next like generation of Royal High players, I guess. It's amazing. It really is. And I'm gonna say this so many times, but I really do love it. I mentioned a little bit earlier about how there is not a lot of role players. This is happening. So I've recorded this I literally just finished recording this video, like recording this, what you're watching on the screen. I don't know what to call it. Background footage? No, I don't know. I just finished recording that, what I'm doing right there, right? I just finished recording that, and it made me a bit sad. It did, and I know that sounds kind of crazy, because now that I've been saying like, oh, I love Campus 4, I love everything about it, I really do, but it just made me sad that I was the only one role-playing. And I went in 2 servers in this. You'll see halfway through, I don't know if we got into it yet, but you'll see halfway through where I switch servers, because I just get ignored. And I know like that could literally just be because they don't like my personality, or maybe they're just not looking for friends right now. I don't understand how I can be in a full server and no one's role-playing. Like, Royale High is a role-play game. I was so confused, and I've noticed this happen like a few times when I've been playing in Campus 4. Like, I'll be doing the classes and all of a sudden like I'm the only one doing the classes, but the server is full. Or like I've gone to the sleepover and no one else is there, and I'm just like, it hurts. It hurts, especially because there's a lot of new players on the server. I really want people to enjoy the game like I did, like back in 2018 and I didn't play in 2018. Back in like 2020. It was so fun. Like, everyone was just there and we were all role-playing, and I want role-playing to be a part of Royal High again, and I think so many other people do as well. I thought Campus 4 was going to bring that back, and I really hope it does. You know, it's only been out for like 2 weeks now, I think it's 2 weeks, and I really hope that Campus 4 can bring that back, because I was playing this, and people were just being so mean to me. People were being so mean to me, and I was like, it doesn't bother me, but I know that like a lot of young people who would be playing this, they would be a little bit bothered like that. Like I would give someone a compliment and they would just straight ignore me or like walk away, or I just get ignored. And that is one of the things not necessarily bad about Campus 4, but bad about Royale High in general. It's just the fact that no one's role-playing in a roleplay game. I just don't get why. And this is not like me complaining about player base, and this is not like targeted towards anyone in general. I just don't get it. And I think this is where, you know, when everyone starts complaining and saying that they hate Royale High, but Royale High is a roleplay game and no one's roleplaying in it. And I honestly, when I was filming this, I love Royale High. I've always loved Royale High. I've gone through phases of not wanting to play Royale High, obviously when there was no updates, especially after 2022. That kind of period from now, it's been not as enjoyable to play Royale High, but I've always loved it. And when I was doing this, I feel like I can't play Royale High for as long as I used to. I just get bored. And I know now that I know that possibly that could just be because, you know, not all of the elements are out in the Campus 4 yet, and I was playing on Campus 4, so you know, like there's no dance yet, and there's not as many roleplay elements as there will be. And not to be cheesy, but I really feel like what makes you want to play a game is the people that you play with. If your friends are playing for another hour, then you're also going to want to play for another hour. And I just found it so hard to make friends on this game, especially in this playthrough. Like personally, when I play, I just love to make like friends in the moment. Like a lot of the time I don't add them, but like it's just something just so fun about logging onto a random server and just having a great time with people that you just met, and you know, like laughing about silly things and just role playing in a roleplay game. And that's why I fell in love with Royale High, and I really feel like that's what is missing. And this isn't necessarily a complaint, just more of a suggestion. Next time you're playing Royale High, why don't you try role playing again? Why don't you try like making friends again, even if you don't necessarily want to add them? Just like try speaking to people again, try role playing again, try doing the things that you wouldn't normally do. Like don't cut corners as much, and don't cheat as much, and don't farm as much or grind as much, because there's no reason for it. I think a lot of the time, if you just sit there and you ask yourself, why am I playing this game? Why are you playing this game? Okay, well, I want to get to this goal. Okay, well then what happens after you get to that goal? Do you start a new one? Okay, well then what happens after you get to that one? Do you start a new one? And after that one, you start another goal. And after that goal, you start another goal. What is the point of doing all of that if you're not enjoying the journey, and if you're not enjoying the process? Because really, that is where you find the fun, you know? It's not in the success, but it's in the journey. And I really think that's what Royale High is missing. You know, I don't farm for my diamonds. You know, I don't necessarily like it when I have like above 200,000 diamonds, because then I have too much. Like I can just buy everything and then it's done. Like there's nothing to work towards, and there's nothing to kind of fill my time with. And that's when Royale High gets boring. You know, when you're on level 5,000 plus and you have like 50 million diamonds, what do you do then? There's nothing to work towards. If you don't roleplay and you have that amount of diamonds, so there's no new items to work towards, and you're on such a high level that there's nothing really to unlock anymore, then what do you do? You know, and I think this is the problem right now. There isn't an issue with the game, there's an issue with the community, and it's not necessarily a problem. You know, do what you like. Do play the game if you like, and if you don't get bored, that's up to you. And if like that's how you love to play Royale High, then go ahead. I'm not gonna tell you how to play Royale High, but try it. Just try it if you can, if you have the time, and if you want to, try it. Try role playing again, and try doing the things that you used to do again, and maybe you might find your love for the game again. And that's what I've been thinking about lately. This video has kind of turned into like a bit of a rant, but I don't mean any hate towards anyone, and I don't mean any hate towards any players. I just want Royale High to be a role playing game again, and not like a grinding farming game, because that isn't what it is. It's a roleplay game, you know? You're a fairy in a magic school and you get to make like pretty outfits with clothes that you can work towards to buy. Royale High is an amazing game, but if you look at it from the wrong perspective, then it gets boring quite fast.